Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for September 2023. We are just going to jump right in here. You have this peace card and this abandonment card showing up in your first position here, Gemini. Some of you could be thinking about a past person of like if you were abandoned by a person and you could be making, or, they could be making an offer of peace. It does, we do have the retrograde still. So, and, even though Venus won't be retrograde for too many days into September, we'll be in the shadow for a little bit of time. So, it's like one of those things. There could be people coming back to try to, make amends, to deliver an apology, pretty much anything like that. You have the Six of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Swords here. I feel like you see very clearly, though. It's like I feel like you see clearly what you need to work on, how you need to expand here with the Three of Wands coming up right next to it. So I actually feel that you are clear on a change you need to make. You even have this metamorphosis card. You're the second person that has had this card, and you have the Queen of Swords. She has a butterfly. I'll show you in just a minute. She has a butterfly on her throne that she's sitting on here. So you are clearly undergoing a transformation or metamorphosis, like morphing into something else. I believe that we're in a time of significant change, of course. So, it doesn't surprised me that almost every single person, gets something about undergoing some sort of rapid or big change in their life. And, so it's just a sign of the times. But, I feel you see a situation clearly for what it is. So if someone left you out in the cold or abandoned you or something like that, I feel you see that you need to move forward. It's like you're focusing on your own work. I feel like you're focusing on your own destiny. Again, the Wheel of Fortune is your destiny in the sense that it's like how you see it, how it is your personal vision for your life, how you see your life going, right? And I kind of feel that here where it's like you're more thinking like, how can I live some more of my dreams? These children here, they're inside these castle walls on the Six of Cups, and they can represent your inner child. They can represent some ideas or dreams or, things that you wanted to accomplish when you were younger or even just a few years ago. And I feel that these dreams, they could be rushing back in right now. You could be having a lot of kind of nostalgic thoughts is what I'm getting here. But I also think you need to take action on these nostalgic thoughts. We're not necessarily talking about going back to the past here. I would say that we are more in a time of reinvention more than anything. So what I think is a really good idea, especially for Gemini, I'm a Gemini moon, and I've been revisiting a bunch of, old ideas, is I think it's better to look at some idea, like if something comes up where you think of an old idea, I think it's better to take that old idea and reinvent it in some way. Like, how can I apply these old ideas to my new life? How can I turn them into something that, significantly impacts my my future, my goals, my wishes, my dreams? And again, without knowing what you do, I have no clue what to say to you, but I would just be looking for new ways to apply it to your life. You have the Queen of Swords. Again, this could be you showing up in the reading. You're just showing up in a position of power and strength. She has this butterfly right here. She has clouds only halfway up her body. It's almost like you just know what to do with your life right now. I don't care if you're 90 years old. I feel it's like all of a sudden you're getting clarity in your life that is allowing you to take control. Again, the Wheel of Fortune, like I always say, is your personal vision for your destiny. It's how you see it. It's not necessarily maybe there's some elements of the universe, but it's kind of like how you see your destiny going, right? And I feel you're very clear. Look at this reading. I mean, it's an amazing reading. You have the World, which is definitely an achievement. So I would say, whatever direction you're moving in, it looks like it's going to be something that's very successful. I also get this feeling of like things coming full circle. You have two circles here. I know that sounds stupid, but it's like you have two circles, and it's almost as if, that nostalgic feeling I get off the Six of Cups is like you're seeing how everything is connected. It's like you're seeing how everything is coming together, right? It feels good. With the Six of Cups, some of you could be having a child. You have the birth card, and so you have Six of Cups can be children, and some of you could be having children. Some of you, I feel, are just thinking about having children, but maybe you want to get married first. For some of you, you go down like this to the World, but then you have the Hierophant here. So it's like I don't know why it's popping into my head this way, but it's like some of you are thinking like, oh, I want to have children, but I have to get married first, or something like that. And so I don't know. Some of you might be looking for like a person to get married to or something, so that you can have a family. Yeah, I feel like you're thinking about it. With the Two of Wands, you have this Flattery card here. Very interesting. This is Gemini, by the way, a Gemini energy. But it's, again, there's more of a message of alignment here. These two faces are facing opposite directions. These two are facing, the same direction towards each other. I really feel like you're cracking a nut here. I feel like you are. It's like you've been very close to an idea in your life is what I mean by this, but it's been very hard to, break through that hard exterior of an idea. And it's almost like you're cracking it. And, like, look, he's cracked his nut and he's gotten to like the core essence where this tree is growing out of his head. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you're getting through the hard part. You've gotten through the hard part, and now it's like there's all this growth there. You finally see why everything is coming together. With the Queen of Swords, you have this acquisition card. This is like my fancy couple card. So there definitely could be a person coming in for you in love. It could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Could be a Capricorn as well. You have, again, that's the Wheel of Fortune in the world. So, it could be any sign. This is a general reading, but this is the Sun in Taurus. So definitely could be a Taurus, but take it how it resonates. Next, in the area of your next big change, you have this All That Glitters card and this Time to Go card. I feel like you're seeing something from the past as an illusion as well. This could be a person. So if you have a past person, I feel you could be looking at them and saying, no, they seemed nice and shiny on the surface, but really they were not. They were wearing a mask. So I feel some of you feel like you fell in love with an illusion. And now you realize it's time to move on and it's time to move forward, and that's that. So I feel like you are moving forward in your life in general. And again, for others, I feel this could just be you. It's like I don't think you're fake or anything like that, Gemini. I just think you're saying to yourself, I haven't been living like, maybe things have been okay, but you're saying to yourself, I haven't been living my authentic self, and I want to. So I feel that could be part of the change you're making. You have the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. It's interesting to me that all of a sudden everybody's been getting the Eight of Pentacles this month, and what I would say about that is that Eight of Pentacles is very focused work. He's only working on one thing, and it's those pentacles that are in front of him. He is also the card of diligence. He is just like, again, he is just focusing on that one thing, and that's what makes him successful. The other thing is, you have the Three of Pentacles here. Three of Pentacles is a card of being recognized for your work. It's a card of quality work, and it says that you do a good job at whatever you do. So for a lot of you, I really see you being very focused on your work, the things that you work on, or the things that you put your energy into. It could be people, places, and things that you put your energy into. And this is allowing, this achievement, success, change in your fortunes. So really, really nice energy. You have the Three of Wands here. Three of Wands is a card of expansion. I am getting the words that you need to look for expansion, though. I'm not getting the usual stuff that I get on the Three of Wands. This is more unusual, right? I'm getting that, I think that some of you could be getting some good opportunities, but it's like, how can you make them better? It's like, how can you expand them more? And this could be in love, business, otherwise. But I feel if you look for it, you'll find it. If you don't, then you won't find it, plain and simple. So I would be looking for, more opportunities to expand and things like that. It always reminds me of all these people who randomly become, viral sensations. Like, does anybody remember Chewbacca Mom? It's that's what I mean by this. It's like she had a good opportunity to, kind of become Instagram famous or whatever. So imagine if she doubled down on that character, right? Or, she could have taken that to other places. I'm not saying that she had to or anything like that, but, it's like that's the energy I get here, where it's almost like you're getting an opportunity, and if you double down on it, I think you'll be 10 times more successful. So, double down on good opportunities that are coming in for you. You have the Knight of Swords, much more, I get this very much more confident, sure of yourself type of energy, and I feel that's why you're charging forward. The Knight of Swords is, it's not one of my favorite cards, but, for the most part, I really don't like it when it shows up in a reading. But what I will say is I feel good about it for you, Gemini. I feel like this sense of confidence, this sense of, kind of having a direction to move in the first place. And it's almost like maybe it's not that big of a deal, right? But maybe someone comes to you and is like, oh, you should do this with your business. And you're like, whoa. That is clarity. I feel clear. I feel like that is the right direction. And sometimes that's all we need. We just need a little bit of guidance. And that's what I see on that Knight of Swords. It's almost like you're just getting a little bit of guidance. Could be from a person in your life, because we go down to the Hierophant. The Hierophant definitely could be, like a mentor, someone you look up to, something like that. So really, really good. With the Knight of Swords, you have a submission card. This card, you can see here that there's this bird in a cage, and the cage door is open. So it could easily set itself free. I feel you need to set yourself free from anything that seems like an illusion. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Generosity card. I kind of feel like you feel that the universe is on your side. It's like, I totally understand this feeling, by the way, but it's kind of like that feeling maybe where you feel like, hey, the universe never listens to me and never lets me be successful with my ideas. And now maybe it's like now you feel like the universe is allowing you to be successful at something. It could be like a business. With the Three of Wands, you have this Convention card. Yes, right now, I believe that the universe is trying to get people to move away from convention. Convention is the way things have always been done, and we're in a time of significant change. I literally say this all the time. So as I was saying, with that Three of Wands, it's almost like there are ways that you could expand what you're doing even more, but you're going to have to maybe experiment, innovate, try new ways to be successful. And that's what I would do here for sure. Next, we're gonna see what you don't see coming. You have this Metamorphosis card, and you have this Listening card. So a big change. I actually feel like you do see the big change happening. So I don't think that this Metamorphosis is anything unusual, like I said earlier, or something you don't see. I would listen. We are in a time of reading between the lines. I've been saying this for years as well, that, I think we're in a time where if we really pay attention to some of the things that are not being said, or, some things where maybe we have to dig a little bit further even, I've just noticed over the years that you don't have it because I'm trying to prove a point, but like the Page of Swords comes up all the time in readings. And so I think we're in this time where if we really listen to what's not being said, especially for like starting a new opportunity, a new job, a new business, or if we kind of look for those gaps that exist, or even get into a relationship where maybe someone says something to us and it kind of, makes us think about the relationship or whatever. If we pay attention in those gap moments, we could discover gold, right? But we have to pay attention. And also we have to be willing to explore, Page of Swords type energy, be curious at this time. And I think if you train your brain to do that, you'll start seeing opportunities that exist all over the place. And if you take advantage of those opportunities, you'll be very successful. So there you go. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles in the world. The Wheel of Fortune is a turnaround. It is a card of your fortunes changing. So I do feel that your fortunes are changing at this time. And, but again, I think it's due to actions that you're taking. It's not really, this is nothing like secret or, I don't think this is anything surprising or any of that stuff. So, definitely something to think about. But, again, I feel like this is nothing all that surprising going on here. You have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is like work hard, play hard. So I feel for some of you, this could be saying that you could be trying to balance your energies in your life with the Two of Pentacles. And, the Two of Pentacles, I feel, is saying, make sure to balance your energies. Even, here, like you have the Three of Pentacles, which says you've done a great job. Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing. Ace of Cups says that you need to make sure that you, kind of do things that lead to more fulfillment in your life, or you need to do things that create fulfillment in your life. And that's what I feel is going on here, is you need to make sure that, yes, you might be motivated to work hard, but I would also make sure that you're kind of balancing the other side as well. You have the World card here. Definitely an achievement or big achievements coming in for you. I also feel you're stepping into a new world, one where you're much more clear, as I was saying with that Queen of Swords. Like there's a lot more clarity and a lot more kind of like understanding coming into your reading. So love it. Let's see. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Affair card. I do feel there could be a love affair coming in for you. Not as in like an affair, like cheating, but this is actually a good card in this deck. It just represents like love coming in, not something, crazy or anything like that. So I feel there could be a very strong connection. And it feels very childlike, like playful, but I mean like in a good way, not like immature, just, childlike. With the Two of Pentacles, you have this Companionship card. I kind of feel you have a choice with the Two of Pentacles, whether you accept a person into your life or not. We always do, but, I do feel that this would be a good person for you. So if you want love, I would definitely get a move on this, on a new person, if there's someone coming in. There are no... again, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn, and Sagittarius really stand out to me. So, it could be one of those signs. Leo really stands out to me. You have several cards in this deck, the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, that represent Leo, also Taurus. So, take it how it resonates. With the World, you have this Exaltation card. This card kind of says it's your time to shine. Things are working out for you, and I think you need to believe that as well, that things are working out for you. I feel like you need to believe that the universe is on your side, that the universe really wants you to be successful. And if you believe it, it'll be true. So there you go. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this clam. It says, open up. It's okay to feel vulnerable. You have the sailor's knot. It says entanglement, energetic cords, ties, and bonds. So I feel you are leaving behind an entanglement. Again, this is the good stuff, so it's going to be good no matter what. But with all that glitters, again, I think some of you are seeing, you could be seeing that you were in some sort of entanglement, and now I feel like but it's almost like you've healed from it, you've moved on, and now you're opening up, like that clam card says, and you're opening up to something new. You have the Ace of Cups right here. So you have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. I feel like saying this is the result. Like, those are the words that are popping into my head with the Three of Pentacles, is this is the result. So maybe people are seeing kind of like a little bit of a glow up that you've had, or that you have had a glow up. You've done work on yourself. Again, the Three of Pentacles is a card of displaying work, but the work could be work you've done on yourself. For others, it could be work that you have, that you are doing in your life in general, like on business or career. But I really feel people are admiring your work. It is a card of going above and beyond as well. There's a fire triangle here, but something people miss is there's a water triangle right here. This water triangle, it kind of represents something that he dreamed of, this guy right here, something dreamy, something a little bit extra, that he did to make this more special. So, I kind of feel people are seeing those little parts of you. You have this Ace of Cups, definitely your emotions overflowing, a lot of happiness coming in for you, and, clearly could be a love offer that clearly could lead to marriage with the Hierophant. So if you want to get married, there you go. If you don't want to get married, and even if you do, I think that you are having some more outside-the-box ideas. I also feel you could be getting answers, like we said earlier, from mentors or people you look up to. Like I said with that Knight of Swords, it's almost, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said something about how it's almost like someone gives you an answer, or, someone gives you a direction to move in. I think that's what I was saying. And, and you're like, oh, yes, I'll do this, It's like, that's how I started this channel. I was lost in life when I started this channel completely. And literally, my mom came into my room one day. She's like, hey, you love, at the time I was reading playing cards, not tarot. Although I did read tarot at the time as well. But I started with playing cards. And she's like, you should start a YouTube channel. I literally started that day that she said that. So, again, it's like one of those things. Sometimes I think someone can like enlighten you to something that you don't see, and then you take advantage of it and you become successful. That's what I would do here. With the Three of Pentacles, you have this order card. Everybody's had this card, so I think people are trying to, it's like people are trying to get into order or create an order in life, and I feel like that's what you're doing here with this order card, is you're trying to, get things in order. I also feel like you are more orderly. I don't know why that's important, but it is. With the Ace of Cups, here you go. You have this achievement card. There are clearly achievements. The world is an achievement. This right here is a big achievement. So, and you're being recognized for this. I feel you could be being celebrated, and that could mean anything that goes along with that. If you are starting a business, if you're doing anything, I feel there could be some achievements. But if you're getting a job, you could be being recognized and getting a raise or a promotion, something like that. With the Hierophant, you have this independence card. I feel like you could be going from independent. This card wants to come out as well. It says control on it, but it has the world. This card reminds me of the world. So, but again, I feel like you are independent. At this time, you have been practicing your independence, doing independent things, and you could be attracting a very independent person, but that could be a good thing because, again, two independent people together is usually a good idea. You have the King of Pentacles. We're pulling 5 main themes now. Definitely stabilizing your finances. Your finances look great, especially, if you're doing something that you are displaying to other people with the Three of Pentacles, like a presentation, or if you're creating something for the world. I see a lot of stability coming in there. You have the Owl, which definitely could be like the Hierophant. So, I feel there is a lot of knowledge, or there could be a person who could be giving you knowledge, who could be helping you discover some knowledge in some way. And, I would take that advice for sure. I also feel the Owl is talking about wisdom, focusing on wisdom, learning from people who have a lot of wisdom. All that's going to be very helpful. You have this Fire card. And definitely could be attracting a fire sign. Wouldn't surprise me at all, quite honestly, with this card. I also feel that this could be talking about your fire. Like, what lights you on fire? What gets you excited? I would be doing more of whatever gets you excited. I think this is true for everyone right now, so I would definitely do it. You have the Sky Dancer. It says surrender. I would say, like, I feel like you need to surrender to, being perfect for sure. So if there's things that make you feel like you have to be perfect, or if you're trying to be perfect, I feel this is saying, like, don't try to be perfect, just try to get started, right? And you have the Page of Pentacles. I do feel that there could be kind of a message or communication coming in from a person. I think it's like a little bit unexpected. I don't think it's like totally some sort of like, oh, this is unexpected type of thing, but it's not that dramatic. I just think you're just not expecting it. And there could be communication, like someone sliding into your DMs or something like that. That type of unexpected, right? But I feel like it's nice, so I would go for it. But this looks really good here, Gemini. I love it. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.